course of my career, I've met many people who are struggling in different areas of their life, whether it be in a relationship, issues with parenting, or a personal issue such as depression or low self-esteem. Many people don't have the financial resources or time to devote to going to therapy on a regular basis. In hopes to meet the needs of those people, I created this podcast, Top 5 with Chris Taylor, where you learn the top 5 things that you can do right now to change that difficult situation in your life. On today's episode of Top 5 with Chris Taylor, we're going to talk about the top 5 things that you can do in dealing with losing a loved one. And now I just, really want to state that this is a sad topic to talk about. Nothing's more difficult in life than losing, somebody that you really care about and that you really loved. And obviously we're talking about the issue and the topic of death, and that can be really hard and difficult. So I just want to name that as we go in and talk about these top 5 things that you can do in dealing with, that loss. Okay. So number 1, feel the sadness. When we're sad or we lose something, so often in life we try to escape that sadness. We will put on a good face, or sometimes we'll indulge in substance use, really anything to just avoid feeling. So what I encourage you to do is actually feel it. Go into that sadness, because it's a way we process through. And if you deprive yourself the ability to work through that stage, then you're not going to be able to progress through, overcoming the sense of loss in a healthy way. Okay. Number 2, remember positive memories. You shared so much with this person, and obviously the sense of loss associated with them not being around is sad, and we talked about wanting to experience that sadness. But on the other side, remember the positive experiences. They lent and gave so much to you in such a unique way. So really sit, take time, and remember what you guys did together and those special things that were unique to the relationship. Okay, number 3, honor their role. Now, you might say, well, what do you mean honor their role? And, I say honor your role because they taught and gave you lessons in life and ultimately set a standard, hopefully, for who you want to strive to become in life. So know what role they played and, what lessons they taught, and put those into practice and really honor what role they had in their life. Think of it in terms of what would they want me to do with my life? And if you're living in that way, then, you can take great, sense of peace in that, you're moving through life, even though it's without them, in the right way, and sort of carrying their message forward. Okay. Number 4, practice self-care. When we feel sadness and we're experiencing the loss of somebody close to us, a lot of times we fall into that sort of depressed state, and we forget to take care of ourselves. We forget to take a shower, to eat well, to exercise, to do things that we genuinely enjoy. So find what those things are that you enjoy, and maybe even it's something that you guys enjoy together, and you can kind of wrap some of these things into the same process. You can feel the sadness by engaging in a memory and honoring their role in your life, all by practicing that self-care in something that you may know that you guys did together, or that person would do sort of on their own, but that you guys might do again together. So number 5 is have a personal closure ritual. Now, when people die, we have things like memorials and wakes and funerals and remembrances and and burials and all of these different things that we experience in a group setting. So I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying have something outside of that is your own personal closure ritual. So maybe it's going and having a meal at a place that you always went with that person, and so you can experience that. Or maybe you write a final letter, or maybe you light a candle, or whatever that might be. Have that personal ritual that is for you, to have closure and to express sort of that final transitioning away from this world for that person. So I really hope that you find these helpful. And again, these are the top 5 things that you can do today to help yourself deal with the loss of a loved one. If you liked what you just saw and you would like more information about how you can implement these top 5 things into your life right now, please check out this and additional videos on my website, www.christaylormft.com.